So I'm back with more conventions and cosplay stories because I keep thinking of them. So I was going back through some memories of conventions and looking at some old convention pictures when I remembered this story. When I remembered this story, I don't fully remember the context of like what was happening. Let me see if I can. So I don't know what I was cosplaying. I just remember the panel because this is a panel story, and trying to think. Was I in cosplay or not? Can't fully remember. All I know is it was a late night panel, and it was a Doki Doki Literature Club panel, and like I said, it was late at night, and I came to the panel late. I can't remember why. I came late just like a few minutes, so it had already started. They had already probably done their introductions, insert cosplayer's name, and I'm cosplaying insert character name. And I go and I find a seat, and it's late. It's almost time, Panels run about an hour long, and so I'm messaging my family to come pick me up because they're going to come pick me up, and depending on traffic, it could take a while. And I'm telling them, yeah, I'm in my last panel right now. However, it was a Q&A panel kind of deal, meaning you ask the cosplayer a question and they're going to answer back in character. However, like a lot of Q&A cosplay panels, it sometimes goes to let's do party games. So, like a Truth or Dare, I don't fully remember what was happening. Just that I was texting on my phone, like I'm looking down on my phone, texting, and all I hear is yeet. And next thing I know, something hard and heavy hit me. And I just look up and I'm like, what just happened? Of course, the cosplay, the panelists apologized. They made it a rule. They're not going to throw anything around again. But I was just like, they checked if I was okay, and I'm just like, what just happened? Because I'm tired. It's end of the day. It's, my mind is on messaging my family of, hey, I'm in my last panel. It's, it's an hour-long panel, but I'm ready to leave early, so if you guys want to start heading over here, and I'm still in this panel, when you just message me and I'll leave. And I did end up leaving this panel early. It was just really funny, because it was just like, what? I did not know what happened, but I have, pictures of this panel, and like I said, I was going back through memories, and I found the Doki Doki Literature Club panel, and I'm just like, that was the panel I got hit with something with, and to this I don't know what I got hit with, and I don't know why they threw it to begin with. Like, they threw something into the crowd of people, and it's like, it wasn't a big crowd. I think they were trying to aim it down the middle alley, and I'm on a corner seat on the outer alley, so like it kind of veered one way and hit me. And yeah, there was a time I got hit by something in the panel. Alright. So, one more story time. This is kind of something that has happened just a year ago. About a year ago. This is the year 2025 when I'm recording this. I don't know when I'll post it. And this is kind of, I just remembered it, and it was just like, oh, I need to remember not to do this. So 2024 was kind of a rough health issue year for me. I don't want to go into like a lot of details about how, just know that like throughout the whole year I was on different medications, different things were happening to me. And I think I mentioned in one video in one sort of time that like I had medication that made me really cold that year, and I was taking medication at the convention right before we go to the convention. I had to take it in the mornings, but this was the start of the year. This was the first health issue of the year. So a couple days before this convention happens, I was eating pizza. Love pizza. It's one of those frozen pizzas you just put in the oven and boom, nice and ready to eat. So I fixed one of those and I'm eating it, and I guess there was a lot of sauce on it at the time, and it kind of just drops. And it drops on my clothing, it drops on my leg, and it drops on my face. So I go and eat it. It's hot, and I don't think anything of it. I've had that happen before. I got to clean it up, and I cleaned it off my face. And it's a little irritated on my face. Like, it's all redness on it, and I'm like, okay, whatever. It's a burn, you know? It's a mild burn. Thought nothing of it. Continued on eating. Went to bed that night. Woke up the next morning, and I had a burn scar on my chin and on my lip. And I'm like, oh, it was a little more intense than I thought it was going to be. I am like 3, maybe 4 days out from a convention, and I wanted to wear makeup like I'm currently wearing, because I don't cosplay without wearing makeup. And I'm like, oh no, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? It's right there. And you know, the character had a scar on the place because I was cosplaying Shion from number 6. Love Shion. Is on his cheek. It's like one of those sides, I can't remember it right now. And on his neck. And I was like, it's right there. And I'm like, okay. I was like, I'll figure this out. And I had bandages, I had medication, like, so I was medicating it, like, putting nice ointment on, bandages on, and letting it breathe when need be, cleaning that when need be, you know, typical wound, burn, care. And I was like, maybe if I get a bandage close enough to my skin color, I could put it on and disguise it with my makeup, like disguise it like around, you know, not on the bandage, but like makeup, like get it to match. It is a real good thing that I am so pale, because that actually worked. So I didn't just like put this bandage on and went to convention hoping for the best. No, before that, you know, I told you, like I said, a few days out. It was the next day when I discovered this, and I was like, okay, I gotta find something out. And we had a dinner that I had to go to, and I was like, okay, plan. I'm going to get this manifest, I'm going to test it, and I'm going to put my makeup on, and I'm going to do my makeup like I'm basically my, you know, almost, without the scar, how I'm going to do Shion's makeup without the scar, just basic foundation, blah, blah, blah. And I did, hoping that it would disguise it. And it did a pretty good job. And like, you have to be like examining the picture very closely. You had been examining my face really closely to even know, but far away, like when you back up, you wouldn't have noticed that I had a bandage on my face. I noticed it because I'm the one that put it on there. And I was like, okay, this works. I have more of these. Day of convention cons, and of course, I put the bandage on. No one mentioned it. I even saw some friends there. I mentioned it to them. I was like, yeah, I burned my face. And they're like, what? Where? And like, if they were asking me where, that means they couldn't see it. Or I was like, yeah, my bandage is like right in here. And they're like, oh wow, you did a good job covering it up. And I was like, yeah, thank you. So like, don't burn your don't try not to burn your face before convention. I mean, that's about like a lot of coffee users. You can't just decide when, where to do it. But I'm more cautious, like during closer to convention time. Like, oh god, there's a convention, like in however long it is. Like, I'm like a month out, and I just got done with one. But it's one of those. It's like try to plan, and like hope for the best that you don't have a health issue. But because another health issue I had not long after that, and the burn scar, I had another health issue, and I needed blood drawn. So I go get my blood drawn, and I had to take I was going to take some cosplay pictures to see how I was doing a cosplay try-on, so I took pictures, and on the inner corner of my arms, on both of them, you know, on both of them, you see these two big black bruises. And that's because they tried to draw blood on one arm and they couldn't get it, so they went to the other arm. And I bruised so badly, and my shirt didn't cover it. So once I took these pictures and I saw that, I went, oh, I went into an editing program and edited and like colored matched my skin and like covered up the bruises. And I'm like, I'm hoping these bruises will be gone by the convention, and they're not big and black in your face, which thankfully they were barely just healed when I went to this convention. And I'm like, whew, I didn't have to put like makeup on them or something, or you know, explain why I had two big black marks on the inner corner of my elbows because blood was drawn. So that was my medical cosplay things, story times, and I will hope to see you soon in another story time.
Put a finger down, cosplay edition. Put a finger down if you've ever gone to a con alone. Put a finger down if you have more than one cosplay. Put a finger down if con raves terrify you. Put a finger down if you cosplay a villain. Put a finger down if you've ever bought a questionable wig on Amazon. And put a finger down if you've bought anything for cosplay off of AliExpress, Wish, those types of websites. Put a finger down if you've ever cried at a con. Put a finger down if you've ever cosplayed from My Hero Academia. Put a finger down if you've ever cosplayed from Homestuck, or put a finger down if you try to stay away from anything to do with Homestuck. Put a finger down if you always forget to eat at a con. And finally, put a finger down if you really miss.
I know I said in the other video that was my last story time for cosplays at conventions, but I literally took them off my way and thought of more. And so here is some small ones. There was the time I think it was the Christmas Venti, I'm not too sure. I was cosplay Venti at a small convention, and a person ran up to me and went, oh my god, you're Venti, right? Cosplay Venti, right? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, here, and they handed me this thing, and then they just threw it off, and I was like, okay. And it turned out to be a cute little Venti keychain and a candy cane. There's also been times where I was at another one. It was when I was at the convention. I don't remember what year this was. I just know that I was at the convention. I was walking around, and this guy runs up to me, and that's scary. First off, he says, "Do you like Sailor Moon?" And I went, "Yeah." And he's like, "Okay." And then he goes and he tells me this story. And I don't know how true this story was, but I thought it was a good deal. So I'm here, and he holds up this really pretty Sailor Moon necklace. This actually has weight. It's nice. And he's I bought this for my girlfriend, but either she didn't like it, she already had it, or something. She bought the wrong one. He said, "Can you, would you buy it for $5? And I went, "Yeah, why not?" granted, because I just bought a Sailor Moon necklace in a little blind box for like 10 or something, and it was cheaper looking, and I love it. It was my Sailor Jupiter necklace. I love it, but it is very lightweight, very cheap feeling. Paid $10 for it. I paid $5 for this Jolly Stranger Sailor Moon necklace, and it's nice and heavy. It is licensed. Literally feels like somebody bought it there. Another one, as I was telling the story that popped in my head, was at the time I was there convention, and there was manga for sale, and I bought what I thought was the entire series, 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. And I got home and I found out that I didn't buy volume 3, I bought 2 volume 4s, and I went, what? Well, now I have 2 volume 4s, what do I do? So I take it back, and I think the guy recognized me from the day before, because this is like multi-day convention, and I said, I accidentally bought 2 of these. Can I exchange this one for volume 3? And luckily, he said yes. And so I was able to exchange it. At years later at another convention, I buy things usually on like Fridays and stuff. I bought this sticker, and it was a FNAF sticker. It's Sun and Moon. It's really pretty. And I get back to my room that night, and I take out my stuff on my bag because I'm changing bags. I'm making sure everything is prepared, and I can't find my sticker. It's just gone. I think I dropped it somewhere. And I was like, oh. So I go back the next day to the vendor, and I pick out the sticker again, and I'm about to pay for the sticker when I said, yeah, I bought this yesterday, and I lost it somewhere. It was just like I got back to my room and it was just gone. So I'm buying it again because, you know, I really want the sticker and I'm supporting ours. And they're like, oh, well, let's just take it. And I was just like, no, you don't have to give it to me. And they did, which was the sweetest thing. I have that sticker. It is in my sticker book now. And then at a different time, I went and I was talking with this vendor, and we're talking, and I had just bought something from them, and I looked down and I go, fishes, because they had like these little fish charms in like little bags. They had charms of other things as well, because we were talking, and I was like, oh, and then like right afterwards, I was like talking about the fans, and I was like, I might come back for those, maybe come back for the fish, because it's like really cool. And then they just give it to me, and I'm like, what? Why are you just giving it to me? I know I just bought it. I bought something from you just now, but you don't have to give it to me because I legitimately am just I have to go to this thing. But if I want it, I'll come back for it. And they gave it to me. I love my fish necklace. But yeah, it's all really good. It's like thought of those things. Like at a holiday convention, I found a Jack Frost, and I took pictures of them. They were amazing. And they handed me a bag that had little Rise of the Guardians charms in it, and I love it. I turned it into a bracelet. It's now a charm bracelet. But yeah, I love when people just hand me things sometimes. So I started doing that at conventions as well. I will hand people stickers, and my stickers are like the cheap dollar store stickers, and everybody gets so excited for them. So moral story, people would have passed out like something like candy, like small, like I did that at the holiday convention that I just went to in of 2024. I had little bags that had little candy, little erasers, and little stickers in it, mostly for my panel. And not a lot of people showed up for my panel. So afterwards, I went around passing out. I was like, do you want some candy? And they, of course, took it. And I was like, thank you. I have too many of them. But those are some more convention and cosplay stories that I literally thought of after I took off my wig. So, yeah, here's some extras.